Yes guys, welcome back to another episode of our Predicting Player Future Moves. Today's player is a player that's really emerged the last sort of year to 18 months. He's really come into his own. He's actually going to be possibly in the reckoning for the England squad for the Euros in 2021. Now if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. It does help the channel grow that a little bit further and reach a few more people as well. If you like this type of video, please do drop it a like and leave me a comment at the end of the video saying whether you agree or you don't agree with this player. Today we're talking about this guy. It's of course Leicester City's Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes obviously is playing at Leicester City at the moment, but he was at a few previous clubs. He was on loan at Milton Keynes, Barnsley, and most recently at West Brom, where he did quite well in the Championship. So Harvey Barnes is a winger that plays for Leicester City, predominantly plays on the left-hand side. However, he's a right-footed player. His left foot is actually quite decent as well, so he can sort of go both ways when taking on players in a 1v1 situation. I think he can play in a few different positions as well. He obviously can play a little bit on the right hand side, but I don't think he's as effective on the right hand side. And I think he can play as a single 9 or as a double 9 as well up front, just because he's got a lot of pace and he can threaten in the space behind. Moving on to Harvey Barnes' attributes then. For me, his pace is his number one attribute. He must scare the living daylights out of most fullbacks. There's probably very few that can sort of live with his pace. He's very athletic and very direct. He's not a sort of typical tricky winger. He's more so, I'll take you on 1v1 and just get by you, whether it be down the sides or on the inside. Touched on his versatility earlier. He can play both wide positions and also probably the single 9 or double 9 as well. And then one thing that's probably a little underrated with him is his work ethic. He does play for the team. He works extremely hard. He very much plays 90 minutes most games. He doesn't sort of play 70 and then get taken off. Harvey Barnes is 23 years old. It's a decent age. He's had decent experience behind him in terms of his loan spells at Milton Keynes and at West Brom in the Championship. And then now at Leicester he's had sort of 18 months where he's quite established. On top of that, this season he has gained some European experience, which will help in terms of his value as well. And just when he does make that transition into a more regular team that plays into Europe, that will be a lot easier. On top of that, he's English, so a premium price will be increased. Let's talk a little bit about numbers then. So there was no purchase fee paid for Harvey Barnes. He's very much a Leicester City Academy product, which is obviously very, very pleasing from their point of view, and hats off to all the coaches that have sort of helped him on his journey. In terms of his current market value, I've got him around about £50 million, just because he's an exciting type of player. He can make the difference in most games. And I think if he does make a move to a bigger club, then that will sort of enhance and he'll just go to that next level where he sort of shines a bit more. Yet he's made one appearance for his national team, which is obviously England, and his price will just increase on top of that. He'll get more and more appearances. Touched on it earlier, whether he can make the Euro squad is a difficult one given the players he's against. But right, let's talk some numbers about Harvey Barnes. So time of recording is January 2021. That is my prediction date, guys. I'm predicting his move date will be the summer of 2022, which is not far away really. We're only sort of talking about 18 months, which is about 3 transfer windows. I just think maybe James Maddison is the next one that might leave Leicester, just because he's had more attention for a little bit longer than Harvey Barnes. So maybe that's sort of going to delay Harvey Barnes' potential move away if, of course, that does happen. I'm predicting that he's going to move for around £75 million. I just think he's so good now, and the way he plays, it just gets everyone off their seats. I can imagine as a Leicester fan, that's really, really exciting to sort of watch. And his numbers will increase as well. He's done really well this season already. His numbers will just carry on increasing. You get more exposure playing on the sort of European circuit as well, whether that be Champions League or Europa League. So yeah, that is my prediction for Harvey Barnes. So there you have it. It's Leicester City's Harvey Barnes. Do you guys agree with my opinions, my valuation, my time frame on Harvey Barnes? He was of course linked with Liverpool last summer before they signed Diogo Jota. So for me, I think
if Leicester can't sort of break into that top 4 regularly, it's inevitable he will move given his age as well. If you haven't subscribed to this channel already, please do so. Drop it a like as well if you like this video. We'll see everyone next week.